Good morning, my friends, and welcome back. Today, I would like to talk about a thought I had. Today, I just had a really beautiful thought during meditation, and it was that to feel home everywhere because you are home and everything is home and you are everything, therefore you are home. And because there's a certain part of my meditation where I kind of imagine myself kind of like melting into the cosmos and just like becoming one with the universe and aligning and connecting and being in complete coherence. And as I was, melting in, that thought came to me that, you know, to feel at home because you are at home no matter where you are, because we are everything. And it is hard for that to truly sink in. At least I know it is for me. It's hard for it to truly sink in because of, our humanness. It is the ego, it is our social conditioning, it is, just our human instincts to kind of feel separate. But the truth is there is no separation. If there is only one energy that creates everything, then we are everything. We are all that energy. And for us to feel displaced somewhere is just that feeling of separation. And if we continue to remind ourselves that we are not separate, that we are all connected, then that feeling of displacement has no choice but to disappear. And I know that, when you talk about home, a lot of times you can talk about a place or maybe your family, or I'm not home yet, or I'm searching for my home. But the truth is that we are already home no matter where we are, because there is no other place to go. There is only one energy, so it's not like there's some place outside of that energy at all for anything, but there is no other place to be home. And a lot of humans in general, but a lot of light workers and way showers are souls that may be new to incarnating as humans, or maybe even be old souls that have incarnated as humans many, many times. But there is a feeling of searching, because like maybe the soul wasn't originally a human soul, it wasn't originally a human incarnation, and that can make this human incarnation a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit uneasy, and will cause you kind of to be searching a little bit more for that home. Or you can start to make, and this is okay to do this, but you will start to make your physical dwelling, your actual physical house, you will start to make it your home, and you will find yourself, if you're a homebody and you like to spend a lot of time at home, and, you are kind of introverted and you kind of keep your circle close, that is okay to do that. But you really want to dive deeper and realize that you can't not be at home, because home is everything. We are home. Everything is home. And we've talked before about our bodies being our home. This is our permanent home for this lifetime, and it is the only, even though the bodies are completely changing all the time, it is our only home. That is in a very specific way, talking about the human incarnation and our souls and the change and transition that goes on outside of this body. But I want to talk about it on a little bit more of a deeper level. You know, what we're talking about now is less about physicality and more about embodying a feeling, and more just because even if you have a hard time like me really embodying that feeling, it is more about that constant reminder of that constant reminder of connection, that constant reminder of our oneness, and how that we cannot be separated from anything. Separation is a complete illusion. Separation is something that we tell ourselves. And we have convinced ourselves, because in this 3D reality, it is very easy to be like, well, this is me and that is you. And you know, this, I'm a human, this is a camera, this is a tripod, this is a bed, you know? And but what we don't realize is that we are all this energy, you know? This door, this room, we are all the same energy. And, you know, if we were to believe that life is holographic and an illusion and based on our our beliefs, and we create our reality, then it makes it a little bit easier to kind of reinforce that thought of connection, and you know, that, I don't want to say loss of separation, but just reinforcing that connection and reinforcing the fact that we are not separate. There is nothing separate from us. So therefore, if you are not feeling at home, then you have to remind yourself of that connection, because you are home. There is no separateness. In this moment, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you are home. Because you are the universe and you are in the universe. Therefore, there can't be any other thing separate from you. Therefore, how can home be somewhere else than where you are right now all the time? And I think that our humanness really starts to associate home with comfort and being comfortable. But let me remind you that this life, this journey is all about growth and evolution and learning. And none of those things happen when you are comfortable. So it is okay to have a physical space that you maybe let down your hair a little bit and are able to relax a little bit easier. But don't get caught up in that, because if something were to happen, say you were to move suddenly, something happened, you got the opportunity of a lifetime, but it's going to cause you to move out of your house. During that time, you will then, you know, when you are ripped from your home and trying to find a new home, you know, you might be in a little bit of an uproar. It's definitely going to be uncomfortable, but you might be longing and searching, and I have to find a new home, and, you know, but if during those times you were able to remind yourself that you are home, you are just looking for another physical dwelling. You are just looking for another place to hang your hat. You are just looking for another place to put your furniture in. You are not looking for another home, because you are home. And I love that saying because it has like a dual meaning. Like, you are home, like you are somewhere. You are in a physical place, you are home, but I also love it in the saying of the sense that you are home. You are home. You are home. You are the home. Okay? You are the divine. You are the universe. You are everything. So therefore, you are home. You are your home. Because if we can start to lean into that, sometimes these changes that kind of come upon us radically And suddenly, I think is more the word I was looking for, changes that can come on us suddenly, we can move through those changes with a little more ease and grace. It doesn't mean it's not going to be uncomfortable, because even if you think about it, you can be made uncomfortable in your own home, the physical dwelling. But if you were to become a little more assimilated to moving through times of change and to moving through times of being uncomfortable with a little more ease and grace, then a big part of that is letting go of the feeling of needing to be somewhere to be home, because you are always home. You can never be separate from anything, and it is only your thinking mind, it is only your ego that places that sign on your physical dwelling of being home, because you hear about that saying, like, home is where the heart is, and that is true, but if you think about it, you can never really be without your heart, so you can never really be without your home. And I just wanted to share that beautiful message. I just felt that it was really beautiful, and I just really wanted to share it with you all. And that is our message for today. So I just want you to keep in mind, as you're out and about and you're moving through your day and you are dying to get home, take a moment, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, I am home. There's no place to go, there's no place to be, because I am home. This is my home. I am everything, therefore I am always home. And that is something, that is a notion I'm going to carry with me throughout this day, and hopefully for many more days. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Anne, and I hope to see you tomorrow.